So our goal here is going to be to solve three-step equations. And you'll notice we have to follow these three steps in order. First, we're going to combine any like terms. Then we will undo addition and subtraction. And last, we will undo multiplication and division. So we have to follow those three steps in that order. So here's an example one for us. When I combine like terms have to have the same variable. In this case, 5m and 7m. It says add them together. So that's 12m plus 8, and that will equal 32. I'm going to undo addition and subtraction. I'm going to subtract 8. Last, I'm going to undo multiplication and division by dividing 12. Leaves me with m equals 2. I know that works if I substitute it. Substitution, remember, is where we rewrite the original problem and substitute, change the letter into the number. I think m should be 2, so I'm going to go back and substitute. If I substitute and the two sides come out equal, if the two sides come out equal, I have solved it correctly. 5 times 2 is 10. 7 times 2 is 14. I'm going to add all that together. Hopefully, the two sides both equal 32. This is 24 plus 8. On the right side, I got 32. 24 plus 8 is 32. So 32 on the left equaled 32 on the right. I checked it. I know it works. So I know that m equals 2. So again, going through our three steps, we want to combine like terms first. 3x's plus 2x's. That's 5x's minus 8 equals 52. Undo addition and subtraction. They subtracted 8. I'm going to add 8. So 5x is 60. Undo multiplication and division. I'm going to divide by 5. X equals 12. Again, if I substitute 3 times x, which I think is 12, plus 2 times x, which I think is 12, minus 8, should equal 52. Let's find out. 3 times 12, 36. 2 times 12, 24. All that will equal 52, hopefully. 36 plus 24, 60. 60 minus 8 is 52. 52 on the left does equal 52 on the right. Again, combining like terms. I want to combine the 4h's and the 8h's, however, they're not next to each other. Remember, the only way to move things around, get them next to each other, is if we use a commutative property of addition. But I don't have addition yet, so what I need to do is go through and change subtraction into addition. Add the opposite. So now it says 4h plus negative 8h plus 6 equals 62. The commutative property says if it's all addition, I can switch those around, which I just did. Now to combine like terms, 4h's plus negative 8h's is negative 4h's plus 6 to equal 62. I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides. 56 on the right and negative 4h on the left. I'm going to divide that by negative 4, and h equals negative 14. Again, you could substitute negative 14 in for h in the original problem, and the two sides should be equal. Here's another one to try. I want to combine the like terms that have m's, but in order to do that, they need to be next to each other. So I need to change subtraction into addition. Now I can rearrange negative 6m plus negative 5m plus negative 12 has to equal 87. Combine like terms. Negative 6m and negative 5m, that's negative 11m plus negative 12 to equal 87. I'm I'm going to undo the addition by subtracting negative 12. Subtracting negative 12 on both sides is the same as adding a positive 12. So I've got 99 and negative 11m. I'm going to divide by negative 11, so m is negative 9. This one confuses people because it doesn't look like there are any like terms. But remember, like terms have the same variable. Those two are constants. They have no variable. They are both like terms. So I want to put the 3 and the 9 together, but in order to do that, they need to be next to each other. And in order to put them next to each other, I need to have all addition. So 3 plus 8x plus negative 9. So rearranging 3 plus negative 9 plus 8x equals 18. I want to combine like terms. 3 plus negative 9 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 8x equals 18. A lot of you don't like it when the variable, the term with the variable, isn't in the front. So since this is addition here, you could rearrange. And it says 8x plus negative 6 equals 18. This goes in a box. I'm going to subtract negative 6. Subtract negative 6. That's the same as adding a positive 6. 24 on this side. 8x on this side. I'm going to divide by 8. And x is 3. Combine like terms. I need to combine those. Negative 8m plus negative 7m. That's negative 15m equals 135. Undo addition and subtraction. Well, there isn't any, so I'm going to undo multiplication and division. I'm going to divide by negative 15. I know a positive divided by a negative is a negative, and 135 divided by 15 is 9. So m is negative 9. So here's a problem for us. It says if I solve that, it will tell me the number of points scored by the winning team. P plus P minus 13 equals 171. Let's see, invisible ones here. 1P plus 1P. 2 times P minus 13 equals 171. I combined like terms. Next, I'm going to undo addition and subtraction. If they subtract 13, I add 13. Last, I'm going to undo multiplication and division. I'm going to divide by 2. And P equals 92. Now, since this is a word problem, ask yourself, does that make sense? P stands for the points by the winning team. Yeah, the winning team could have 92 points. And if the winning team had 92 points, it says they defeated the other team by 13. So the other team has 92 minus 13, 79. And it says their total was 171. So if I add those together, that adds up to 171. So good chance that I did that right. Here's some more practice problems. Combine like terms. Undo addition and subtraction. Undo multiplication and division. I want to combine like terms here, but in order to do that, I need to get the like terms next to each other, change subtraction into addition, add the opposite. 4p plus negative 7p plus 5 equals negative 1. Combine like terms, that's negative 3p plus 5 to equal negative 1. Undo addition and subtraction, so I'm going to subtract 5. undo multiplication and division. Going to divide by -3. So P equals 2. Again, I want to combine like terms. 3x's here, I want to combine them with the 7x's, but they're not next to each other. Change subtraction into addition, add the opposite. So now it says -37 equals 3x. I'm going to switch these around, commutative property of addition, plus -7x plus 11. I'm going to add these together, -4x plus 11 equals -37. Undo addition and subtraction. I'm going to subtract 11. -48. -4x. Undo multiplication and division. Divide by -4. X equals 12. Another one. Combine like terms. 8x minus 5x, or 8x plus -5x, however you want to think of that. Gives me 3x on this side, -27 on this side. Undo addition and subtraction, but there isn't any. Undo multiplication and division. I'm going to divide by 3. -9 is x. Again, I want to combine like terms. I see a y and a 5y, but there's subtraction here. Add the opposite, so it's -1y plus 5y. -1y plus 5y is 4y. 7 plus 4y is 9. Again, some of you don't like it when the term with the variable is second, so since this is addition, you can rearrange. 4y plus 7 equals 9. Undo addition and subtraction. Undo multiplication and division. I'm going to divide by 4. I know 2 divided by 4 is a half, or 0.5. And again, if you're unsure if you're right, go back to your original problem and substitute and see if that works. 7 minus y, and I think y is 0.5, or a half, plus 5 times y, and I think y is 0.5, or a half. I hope that that will equal 9. Let's see. 5 times 0.5, that's 2.5, plus add and subtract left to right. 7 minus a half is 6.5 plus 2.5. I hope that will equal 9. 9 equals 9. Check. Works out. So remember, 3 steps. Combine like terms. Undo adding and subtracting. Then undo multiplication and division. Good luck.